Okay, come over here closer. Now you finally get to start on your lab, on the experiment. So you start by reading the directions. Remember, whoever is PI is in charge of reading the directions and keeping everybody on task. So, the primary investigator is going to start reading the directions, and it's basically going to tell you some information about what's what in blood. And it says that you need to use the graduated cylinder to measure 76 grams of water. Okay? Well, if I need 76 grams of water, remember 1 gram is equivalent to a milliliter in the graduated cylinder. So, you need to measure 76 grams of water. Remember, when you're measuring water, I'm going to come over here to the sink. I'm going to get down eye level with the graduated cylinder, put it under the faucet, turn it on slow because our faucets go fast, and I'm going to let it drip the rest of the way. Whoop, I went way over to get to 76. There. Okay, remember, you're reading the bottom of the curve, the meniscus. 76 grams or milliliters of water. So you're going to measure that out. The next thing it says to do is to pour the water in your plastic cup. Whoop. Here. Then it says that you are going to use your graduated cylinder measure 6 grams of corn syrup. That's what this one is for. 6 grams is 6 milliliters. So we're going to go back over here, and this is very messy. Alright, you're going to set your cylinder down, and I put a little funnel here to help you out. Put it in there. Pour very slowly so you don't go over. Okay, and this one, I'll give you a little leeway on. Just get as close as possible. Okay. Alright, this is a slow process, so you're just going to have to let it drain down in there because it's very thick and sticky. So it'll go down into the graduated cylinder. I'm not going to wait for it. I'll show how slow it's dripping in. That's fine. Just let it keep dripping till you get up to 6. Obviously, we're not going to wait the whole time because that would take up too much video. So we're going to pretend that we have 6 grams of corn syrup. When I'm done, put that back there. Now, sorry. Here's a little trick we learned. The corn syrup sticks in here because it's really sticky. So, to make it come out faster, we used a pipe cleaner. And when we go to pour it in, I'll show you over here, we're going to kind of scrape out the graduated cylinder with pipe cleaner. So, let's come back over here. And it says that we need to pour this into our water. So, you turn it over, and again, see how slow it's running? It goes very slow because it's sticky. Here's where you can get in there and kind of, if I had more, it would work better. And kind of start raking that down into your water. It's not working because I didn't fill it all the way up, but believe me, it will work. We tried it out this morning. Okay, so you're going to rake it in there. Some will be left. It's impossible to get it all out. That's fine. Just get out as much as you can to represent the plasma. Okay? All right. So, we've got our water. We've got our corn syrup. And now we need to start adding the cells. Alright, the first cell we're going to add is red blood cells. And it says that we need 67 grams of red blood cells. Red blood cells are going to be red hots, and they are a solid. So we're not going to use a graduated cylinder to measure them. We're going to use our triple beam balance to get 67 grams. Okay, so here we go. You're going to have to come back over here, material manager or whoever got elected. And the red hots are right here, but you're going to have to measure your red hots in something, right? I would suggest to borrow another big cup because what I've been seeing is these are not big enough to hold what you need. So you're going to have to get a big cup, okay? And you want 67 grams of red hots. But the trouble is, if I'm going to measure 67 grams, I can't measure it in my cup because the cup has mass too. So first I'm going to have to mass my cup, okay? So I come back over here. Make sure all my riders are on 0, and I start, nope, too much to mass the cup. Too much. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, the mass of that cup is 9 grams. Okay, so if I need 67 grams of red hots, I'm going to have to say 67 plus the mass of this cup, 9. 67 plus 9 is 76. Right, Miss Weeks?
Yes.
Yes, 76. So our total mass when we measured out should be 76 because we had to add in the mass of the cup. So we come back over here, and basically this is just guess and test. So I'm going to get me a scoop of red hots. And I'm going to come over and see if I get to 76. Put it on here. 7, 6. Ah, that is too much because it's going down. So now I'm going to have to start taking some out. Whoop. Well, I should have added one, not backwards. Alright, we'll get it as close as possible. That's going to be it. Alright, 76. So now I have 67 grams of red hots, and the cup is 9 grams. So, but I have the right amount. These go back over here, and don't eat them because everybody's been touching them. Okay. Now it says add these to our plasma mixture. Okay, so now we have 2 of the components of the blood, the plasma and the red blood cells. Now we need to add in the next 2, the white blood cells and the platelets. In our lab, marshmallows are representative of the white blood cells and rice represents the platelets. We only need 1 gram total of both. So here again, we're going to use our balance as a guess and test. Put your balance on 1 gram. Okay? Then come over to the supply table. Whoever is elected, 1 person only. And you're going to get a teeny tiny bit of rice because you remember you only need 1 gram. And probably 1 marshmallow, because we only need 1 gram. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. First we put our marshmallow on. Okay, and if you look over here, the marshmallow is not 1 gram, so I'm going to add platelets, some rice, to get it to 1 gram. And you just keep adding it. Till it gets to 1. It's just a guess and test. I'm getting closer. Probably 1 more grain will do it. Yep. Okay. All right, so now we put our white blood cell and our platelets into our blood. You can just rake them off in there. And now, this guy right here, pipe cleaner guy, can go into the trash. All right, so now you have a model of the 4 components of blood. As you can see, blood is mostly made up of red blood cells. Okay, well, the cells, I said that wrong. Mostly it's water, but if you're looking at the other stuff, the cells that are in blood, red blood cells are going to be the most. Way more than the white blood cells or the platelets. Okay? All right, after you've done this, okay, one more step. I want you to write your name on your cup. So somebody can come over and grab a Sharpie. And you'll put, I'm going to put Misty and Monica, because this is Miss Weeks and my model of blood.
We actually have first names.
Yes, we actually do. We're not just
Not
Miss
Mrs.
Mitchell. Yes. And when you're done with this, you need to do your conclusion questions. Okay? Finish those. You can use your journal to help you out. Okay? And then, most importantly, clean up your mess. Triple beam balance goes back over here. Graduated cylinder. The big one is fine. All we did was put water in it. So it can go right back here. This guy is sticky and nasty. So he needs to be washed out. Remember, this side is hot. Wash it out really good. If the stuff gets stuck in there and won't come out, fill it up with water and just set it here so that it can kind of soak for a little while, and then we can shake it out later. Alright. These are perfectly fine to use again, so I can put them right back. I had a little rice, can put it right back in there. Procedure sheet, right back here. Oop, I forgot the Sharpie. There. Your model can go outside on the table where the other models are already at. Once you've done that, finish your lab sheet and turn it into the finished box, and you're finished with the blood lab. And that's it.